Hey guys, it's Kelly. I wanted to show you tonight something completely different from what I normally do. I wanted to show you how to propagate African violets. I had done this years and years ago, and then when I got remarried, we just didn't have the space for it and all of that. But now that we're in our new house, I'm back to propagating. I love African violets, and in case you don't know, they actually come from Africa. So here we have one. It's a little bit bigger than the other, and this one is a purple. And I'm going to show you how to repot it. I mean, it's not really, it definitely needs to be repotted. And we'll talk about how to water and all of that as we go. So I'm going to put you on down here. Okay, so I have already gotten a pot and filled it with some soil. I'm going to kind of dig a little bit of a well, and then I'm going to pull this full one out. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of loosen it a little bit. You don't want to rip the roots, but you kind of want to encourage them that they're in a new space and they need to spread out a little bit. Okay, so I'll add some more soil to that a little bit later. And I want to show you how you can actually make African violets out of a couple of African violet leaves. So here is an African violet that I started probably, I think, about 6 weeks ago, and I started with 3 leaves. And I did 1 from the pink and 2 from the purple, I think. And so I wanted to see if it would be like, you know, multicolor, which would be very cool. So in the 6 weeks period, just these 3 leaves were planted, just stuck into the soil and nothing else. And you can see now how many little babies are started. And then I'm gonna, okay, so I haven't actually counted them, but there are quite a few of little starter babies. So I eventually, the big leaves that we started with will probably drop off. And if they don't, that's okay. Normally they do once they've started propagating. So I'd give these a couple more weeks, and I think you can already see this one's kind of starting to get brown. I could pull them right now, but it may throw off a few more shoots before I do that. So, when I was saying we were repotting, you want to start with a pot that has a removable saucer and that you punch out the holes on the bottom. I'm just going to get this up, so that it can drain. But more important than draining, it is so that you can water it, because you need to water it from the bottom up. And when I got these pots, I honestly thought I had gotten the ones that have like that little spout out here that you can fill. Which would be perfect for African violets if you can find that. I don't know if they aren't making them anymore, if my store just didn't have them, or what. But if you are able to take off the saucer, you're going to be able to do this regardless. It'd be a lot easier, faster, less mess if you can find the ones with a little spout on it. But we're going to persevere. So we have now got this. A little bit. And what I'm going to do is just cut a couple of these leaves, and you can try, if you have some falling off that are dead like this one, yeah, that one's too far gone, but you can try some that are just kind of drooping, but they're not really doing much of anything. And this actually helps the African violet because you're giving it a little bit more room. Okay, so now I have this one.